CNBC's Scott Cohn is in North Carolina with that part of the story. Hi again, Scott.
Hi, Kelly. One of those states is your home state of Virginia, which was, of course, our top state in 2024. It slips to number 4 this year. Doesn't take a rocket science to figure out why. And if that rocket scientist worked for the federal government, he or she may be out of work or about to be. And that's the issue in Virginia, a state that is so dependent on every big decision coming from across the Potomac.
144,000 federal jobs in Virginia, and that doesn't include government contractors or people who commute to federal jobs in D.C. or Maryland. University of Virginia economist Eric Scorsoni says cuts in that workforce are going to leave a mark.
Hard to say where we're going to end this year, but certainly it looks like a much, unfortunately, a worse year than last year.
But don't tell that to Governor Gov Yncans, who's launched a website, virginiahasjobs.com, to link those displaced federal workers to their next gig.
So we have 250,000 open jobs posted that are unfilled. And so there's a great opportunity for folks to find a new opportunity, new job, new career.
But Scorsoni says it's not nearly that simple.
The jobs that are open are often in things like healthcare or maybe retail, and maybe not in the sectors that these people necessarily have the skills and background. So there is going to be a mismatch in many cases.
After our rankings came out this morning, Governor Youngkin was out. He was so happy with his last year, he came out with a tweet saying that CNBC's new methodology this year is thrown off by a new subjective metric that mistakenly ascribes substantial risk to Virginia from the federal government's presence in the Commonwealth. So let's take that apart a little bit. Yeah, it is not a subjective metric. We used an objective metric in terms of the federal workforce as a percentage of the state's total workforce. And the governor himself, in that CNBC appearance in April, said that he expects that the state will lose jobs. Eric Scorsoni from the University of Virginia is out with a forecast that says about 30-some thousand jobs that the state could lose this year. Now, that could change. And let's also keep this in perspective. Virginia is still a business powerhouse, still number 1 for education. It's in the top 5 for infrastructure. It is a very, very strong state. But if we're going to look at economy as we did this year, it seemed appropriate to take the top state from last year down a few pegs.